Hey, what's going on, guys? Just got watching Mushoku Tensei Season 2, Part 2, Episode 11, overall, Episode 23. This was the episode that finally paid off and came to fruition. Starts off like this. Rudy was depressed. Roxy comes in and they rock the bed, of course. She wakes up, he wakes up, and she's like, okay, I'm gonna go step over and go talk to Elise. You should go talk to your mom and Lilia. He goes in there and Lilia's like, oh, I don't want to overstep my boundaries, but Brutus, this is what Master would say. And she's like, you need to go take care of your family. And he's like, let's go home, Brutus says. And we go to them making their travel on their way back. You know, Brutus is still very depressed. He falls over the whole time on this trip. He's holding Paul's sword very closely. He's got one arm. After that terrible loss, I mean, there's nothing really bad that can happen more than what's happened already. So they finally get to a campsite and they're going to stay there for the night. This is where things get good. Roxy is confessing to Rudy how she loves him, but Rudy doesn't know what to do, what's right. It's like later on, she's asleep, and Elise has a talk with him, talking about his faith. And she's like, I just want Roxy to be happy. And she knows that Roxy wants to get married to him. So they have this big talk, and this is how this episode ends, and it's beautiful. He basically says, hey, I am already married, but I love you, and I want you to be my wife. And what this means is now Rudy has to go back to Sylvie and explain to her, hey, I love you, but here's this other woman that I really love as well. It's basically taking him like Paul and making him to Paul 2.0 with his own set of wives. So now he's got like two wives. And we already know there's probably going to be a third one because of Eris that's out on the run. As much as people hate her, she's going to end up falling back in love with Rudy, of course. But anyway, guys, the question of the day is, will they have a kid together within this next episode? Or do you think it's going to be next season? So, Roxy, Mom Roxy, you tell me, guys. Anyway, stay safe and peace. I'm very hyped for the next episode, by the way.